I'm Lisa Thomas, a life coach, and I want to talk with you about living life full throttle. Recently, I was called to go on a business trip and needed to take a flight out to see a client. As the flight took off, I became really fascinated by how something that weighed a ton could actually fly at such a high altitude. When I really thought about it, though, I realized that a lot has to happen to have a plane cruise really above the clouds. I mean, listen, I'm no plane expert, but here's what little I do know based on what I've read. What it takes for an airplane to get off the ground is something called lift. And lift is created by thrust and elevation. Initially, the plane is fighting the forces of nature, trying really hard to get itself off the ground. But what it takes is a high rate of speed and a certain amount of energy to have the plane thrust, elevate, and ultimately reach that point of cruising altitude. Now, once at altitude, the pilot can push the throttle back, gaining even more power, and then it's like smooth sailing. And I believe that life is like that. Initially, to reach a goal and become wildly successful, we have to be willing to put in a tremendous amount of time, effort, and energy. And much like the plane, we have to overcome challenges and external forces that could keep us from elevating. But see, if we keep going, in spite of the challenge, we'll find ourselves pushing the throttle back, thriving, and cruising in the clouds of success. So if you ever find yourself constantly failing or frustrated because you didn't achieve that goal again, you probably stop before you reach the point of being able to pull the throttle back. I mean, think about it. If a plane that weighs a ton can overcome the forces of nature, can lift and ultimately cruise, why can't you? Live life full throttle.